Like Annette just said, I'm Stephen Kittleson. Been here at Concordia off and on for about 2 years. This is going to be my first, well actually I won't even be here for the Exodus drill, but you'll have Michael Vickers, so if y'all know him, you're in good hands. And excuse me, I'm going to be moving around a lot. My legs are pretty sore right now, so just standing in one place, they just start going to sleep. So we're going to start big picture, then we're going to move down into specifics, and it's going to be broken down to specific classrooms. It's nothing too complicated. It may seem like there's a lot of moving parts, but it's really not. Okay, so the Exodus drill, it's nothing really different than the fire drill, really. You just get your kids and you move to the exits. Has anybody not seen the evacuation map for this building? If you haven't, I have one right here. We can pass it around. You can take a look at it if you want to. I mean, again, common sense, get to the exit. If you are this building, again, using common sense, most likely if a fire is in this building, it's going to occur in the kitchen. If your room is directly adjacent to that kitchen, you're not going to exit towards the kitchen. You're going to take the other exit. It's one of the reasons why I love this layout is there's multiple egresses for each classroom. There's minimum and maximum of 2, but some of them include 3 exits, which is great for fire drills. So, common sense, though when things get hectic, common sense people tend to lose it. The great part with y'all is that it's very young children, so you're not gonna have children competing to, I mean, even in the middle school, you won't have it too much. High school kids, you'll have it, but competing to take leadership, if they see leadership start to dissolve, there's some children that will try and step up into those roles. Your responsibility is to maintain those roles and keep order within your classroom. Younger children, you're not going to really see that. Just keeping a level head as much as possible and getting them to their point of their rally point, essentially. So, big picture, Operation Exodus. That's what the staff calls it. So, again, it's just like a fire drill. Now, this is in the event of airborne toxin, a gas leak, chemical spill, something kind of out of the norm that we normally experience, that would potentially require us to relocate off campus. If that does happen, does everybody know where we park right now? I hope so. That far parking lot back there, that's usually where we'd muster up for the Exodus. But because we're parked there, and for the purposes of the drill next week, we're gonna just muster in this closed parking lot. Try and keep y'all out of the heat and the sun as least as possible, but allow y'all to get an idea of what we're trying to look for. So, Child Care Center, again, same as the fire drill, you use the buggies, evacuate the building, cribs, transport immobile children while on campus. Staff members who are not assigned know that they need to come here to assist, and they've been briefed on that, I don't know how many times, but several times. But that's essentially big picture. Is there anybody here that needs to know about communication? No? Okay. Just know if something needs to be communicated up the chain of command, let's say, you'll go to Annette or the assistant director. They have walkie-talkies and their laptops that they're instructed to use as communication. I guess a little side note to that, if you do have your cell phones on you during this time, keep them on you. Do not resort to using your cell phones to notify the children's parents of any such disaster going on. That's higher end chain of command, they're responsible for doing that. The last thing we want to do is start notifying parents. They start getting scared and freaking out and coming to the campus. Then there's going to be a lot more moving parts than we actually need. So, big picture stuff. Now, more specific to y'all here, again, you're responsible for the orderly, safe, and appropriate movement of all children under your supervision during an emergency situation. Same thing as with the fire drill. Everybody knows their packing list, your evacuation backpack, and know where it's located, and everything that's in that backpack. Have y'all at least opened it starting this year at least to take inventory? Okay, good. I'll go through the packing list real quick, knowing that y'all have already gone through it, just to reiterate what's in there. Roll book, 2 bottles of water, cups, napkins, snacks, flashlight, instant hand sanitizer, and that's it in the backpack. Now, outside of that, there's some additional stuff that each classroom is expected to bring with them. All right, let's see. So, with the exceptions of room 105, 107, 111, and 112, who are assigned to bring essentials for their own class, we have rooms 106, storybooks for all ages. Room 108, crayons and coloring sheets / drawing paper. Room 110, 2 first aid kits. Room 109, 3 videos and or DVDs. 105 and 107, any needed bottles, baby food, diapers, and wipes. Room 111, any needed diapers and wipes. Room 112, any needed diapers and wipes. Room 114, CDs and CD player. And lastly, the director or assistant director is responsible for the emergency evacuation binder and laptop charger. If for some reason things really hit the fan, you are assigned to that. Get with it in the pecking order here. If you feel like you might be the one, she might point to you and say, go get the laptop or the charger. Get with her to make sure you know where that's stowed away, okay? Yeah, those are specifics for the classroom. If your classroom is not mentioned, kind of be on standby. I'm pretty sure that goes over all the classrooms. But everybody else is expected to be on standby to help monitor children once they get out to the rally point area. So again, office and staff have the emergency evacuation binder as directed by the senior leadership. They'll use ProCare to send a message. This is kind of after the fact. Send emergency message, text alert, and email to families so the parents can be notified as needed to pick up children. Phone calls will be used to reach families who are known not to use email and text message. This is the senior staff that will do this. Not y'all specifically, but you will be used to verify emergency contacts if the parents can't be notified. Emergency contacts are notified. That's the kind of check-in sheet it should have on that, I believe. So yeah, that's essentially Operation Exodus. Now, there is kind of a second layer to this. If we get out to the parking lot and then the campus is deemed not safe, say a gas leak, a major gas leak, and keeping the children on campus is not safe, and we need to relocate them off campus. It's still kind of up in the air. It will be notified from senior leadership down to where we take them, but they're responsible for coordinating. There's been talk of maybe using buses to bring buses onto campus, transporting the children either across the street to the school over here, which we've used in the past, or down the road. And then parents will muster up down at Biggs, and they'll be notified when they can pick their children up. This is kind of a thing that they call on the fly. It's not something that's necessarily set in stone yet, but just know that's their responsibility. It's not yours. Yours is just ensuring the safety of these children. Well, while I have y'all, because that's essentially it for Operation Exodus, have y'all heard the brevity codes that we use on campus before? All of them? Pastor White, black, red, and what was the other one? White, black, red, and I believe green. Yeah, black, red, and white. Everybody's heard of them and know why we use them, if we need to use them? Yeah? All right, is there any questions? No? No questions at all? Okay, well, I'll have some questions for y'all then. Who's in room 110? You are? So what are the two things that are expected other than your emergency bag? What were the two things?
I needed
2 first aid kits. Yes, thank you. And rooms 105 and 107, y'all have 105 and 107, y'all have the same material that y'all need to bring. Remember what they were? Bottles, diapers, and wipes. Excellent. And who here was new? Raise your hand. What rooms were y'all?
I'm 106.
106. Storybooks for all ages.
114, and I have CDs and a CD player.
Yes, excellent.
So what do you mean
More muscle. Well, that's the staff, the unassigned staff that are expected to come. Yes, but if for some reason they're dragging their feet or anything, just remember I mean, this is secondary. The children are primary. Get them out of here. If the staff comes down here and helping them, hey, go get the CDs, get the bag, get this. I'm getting the kids out of here, kind of thing. Yes, ma'am.
I just want to make sure we're not having the junior high hall anymore, right?
Yeah, we have, I think, 4 people, aside from the church, and they're really good.
Yes.
Great ones.
Okay.
Yes, great questions, though. Great question. Are there any other questions?
Will there be a specific place for us to take our children in the park?
Will there be a specific place for us to take the children into the parking lot? So, like Annette was just saying, primarily just get them to the parking lot. As y'all are evacuating the children, she'll be out there getting head counts and rolls. While y'all are taking specific roles of the students, she's going to be getting head counts of the teachers to make sure the classes are getting out of the building. Kind of like a step up, step down kind of deal. Who is the herd leader?
Nicole Carmine.
Nicole. Okay. And the question was.
Do we wait for direction,
Do
or
we-
who is that person who's directing us?
Oh,
And
waiting
when
for-
do we go down the trail to the parking lot?
To the from your fire evacuation.
From our fire
That,
spot.
okay, so
Yeah.
the so you, like Annette was saying, you'd wait for Nicole Carmine to give the direction to go, but contingency plan, she's not there. You'll defer to Annette, and I mean, communication is key here. So if she is at the back side of the building and she's just screaming, "Go to the Exodus! Go to Exodus!" It's kind of like what was that game? You talk in the ear and pass it down.
Yeah.
Telephone, yeah, the telephone game. It has to be, communication is key. Yes, your ropes and buggies to get the children out, yes, by any means necessary. If you have the time to get the ropes, if not, hold hands, link arms, get them out of the building. Yeah, I wanted to hit on something that Annette just said about the command kind of structure. If you've never been in a serious disaster situation, then you need to understand that there's a command structure that looks great in black and white paper, but it tends to fall apart pretty quickly, and plans always, holes get punched in them pretty quick, and you have to remain very fluid and have the confidence to know that you are a leader with your class, and you have the ability to lead other people as long as you can remain level-headed, calm, and precise with what you deem is necessary. Yeah. Any other questions? No?
Okay, let's
All
go
right.
to Hannah.
Thank you.